Good morning, dear students. In the last video, we have seen carbocation, and now we will see here carbanion. Right? So, carbanion is the species which contains carbon atom containing negative charge and possessing 8 electrons. So, the species which is containing carbon and carbon is having negative charge, also 8 electrons. Then that particular attached carbon is called carbanion. See, here is an example. This is CH3 methyl. It is linked with an reacting reagent. Now, as reacting reagent is linked with it, it means reaction will proceed. So, what happens over here? This bond will break. Heterolytic cleavage will take place. So, I have shown this small dotted line. It is seen very light. That means the breaking of this bond will take place and the electron will be on the carbon. So electron will move towards carbon negative charge and the species will carry positive charge because whole pair is donated here. So that means the electrons are donated by the reagent to this. So carbon will have now 2 electrons as a pair and this will not have any, so it will be having positive charge. So here it is said it is methyl carbanion. This is methyl having negative charge, so it is carbanion, and as it is a methyl species CH3, so it is methyl carbanion. As cation was having methyl cation 1 degree cation, 2 degree, 3 degree. Here also we have the different types of carbanion. When methyl group is having, methyl that means CH3 is having negative charge, it is just methyl carbanion. When methyl group is attached to one carbon, then it is and having negative charge, it is 1 degree carbanion. 2 methyl are attached to the carbon, that means this carbon is attached by 2 methyl group, so it is 2 degree carbanion, and here this carbon is attached on all 3 sides with methyl group, so it is 3 degree carbanion. So here also the inductive effect is taking place, right? So what is here inductive effect taking place? So methyl group will give electrons to carbon having negative charge. What is inductive effect? To give the electrons to the attached species. So here as per the inductive effect, methyl group will give electrons to the carbon having negative charge. And so atom with more negative or positive charge will start reacting very fast. So what happens over here? As this methyl group is ready to give the electrons to the carbon, then because of the negative charge present over here, attraction will take place and so the reaction will also take very fast. So here what happens? 3 degree carbanion, it is having 1, 2 and 3 degree, right? So 3 degree carbanion has more methyl group. So all methyl group will give electrons to carbon atom and reactivity of carbon atom increases. Carbon atom reactivity increases, it means its stability decreases because it will start reacting. So it will not remain stable. So here also what is the stability? So order of the stability in carbanion is methyl carbanion, then 1 degree carbanion, 2 degree carbanion and 3 degree carbanion. Now here is example of phenyl, that is benzyl free radical. Here see CH2 group with negative. So this negative electron is given here. So what will happen? It will acquire it will acquire 2 bond over here. At the same time simultaneously this bond will give the electron pair and it will acquire here this negative charge and the shifting of bond starts here. Here double bond, here no bond. Now this electron is here, so here negative charge, and then at the same time what happens, this negative charge has come over here with double bond. Now this negative charge will still shift here. At the same time, this bond will shift to the para position. So we will get negative charge on para position and bond will be here. This will continuously shift over here. At the same time, this bond will shift over here. So we will get bond here and negative charge over here. So continuously this resonance structures takes place from final first position of this bond to this, and we will get here double bond and this here. This is again acquired by the CH2 group attached to the benzene ring. So bond is here now and minus charge as it is back with the single bond. So the thing remains as it is. The original compound is as it is, but the continuous change of the double bond takes place. This is called resonance. Here, to hold negative, see here, we are not able to hold negative charge. It is continuously changing from here to here and from here. So, to hold negative charge is very difficult. So, their reactivity decreases. That means they react on, we can't say. And so, the stability increases. So, here also, allyl or benzyl are the most stable. Thus, these three reaction intermediates, free radical, carbocation and carbanion, are due to the building up of the bonds. In any reaction to proceed, it has reagents which make it possible for the reaction to get started. Right? If reagents are present in the reaction, then only the reaction will start. Otherwise, if reaction is not there and only the compound is there, then what happens? The compound goes on breaking and no product will come. But because of the reagent, the compound and the reagent both will get cleavage and then the new products are able to proceed. So the reagents which make it possible for reaction to undergo reaction and produce the product, then that reagent is called attacking reagent. Right? Unless and until attacking reagent is not there, then the thing as a new product won't be able to get, because as I told, if only one species is there, then that particular species will go on breaking, then no other new product will be possible. Why? Because there is no thing to replace it, no thing to add it, no reacting reagent is there, and that is why the reaction undergoes because of the reacting species which are called attacking reagent. So now we will discuss about types of attacking reagents. The first type of attacking reagent is free radical. Free radical we have discussed in reaction intermediate. Free radical, carbocation, carbanion. So we are not going to discuss it again, but just here I have written that it is a reaction intermediate and also it is attacking reagent. That means it reacts as an intermediate to help the species to proceed, and it also reacts as an attacking reagent. It means wherever in the reaction, if the need arises, it can attack the main reactant to give the product. Right? Rest of the other, it is whatever we have discussed in reaction intermediate. Now the next attacking reagent is nucleophile. Nucleophile. What is the meaning here? Let us see. Nucleo means nucleus and phile means coming. That means the thing which is coming to the nucleus is called nucleophile. Nucleophiles are also nucleus loving species. Means they have extra electrons to attack on nucleus. Why extra electrons attacks on the nucleus? Because we know nucleus is having proton positive charge and electrons are negative. So definitely negative charge will be attracted towards positive. And so the extra electrons with the negative charge, when they are coming to the nucleus which is having positive proton, then it is called nucleus loving spaces. They are also called electron rich spaces. That means they have more electrons to donate. And as per the Lewis said that those who are electron donor, then they are Lewis bases. Right? So you have learned in 10th standard about acid base, Arrhenius acid, Arrhenius base. At that time, even it was discussed that those species which are electron donor, as per the Lewis, they are Lewis bases. And those who are electron acceptor, as per the Lewis, they are Lewis acids. So nucleophiles are the Lewis base because they are electron donor. They are of two types. One is neutral nucleophiles, which have lone pair of electrons. Neutral nucleophiles are those species which have lone pair of electrons. Even on formation of the compound as a molecule, they will be having lone pair of electrons which can even get bondage to the other elements or other compounds in hybridization that we will learn later. See here, this is the ammonia having one lone pair. This is amines which is attached to the alkyl group. It is also having one lone pair. Water molecule H2O, it is having two lone pairs. This is hydroxyl or alcohol which is attached with the alkyl group having two lone pairs. Ether, this is ether, it is also having two lone pairs. So these are the certain groups or compounds which are nucleophiles. That means they have extra electrons and they can attack to the nucleus. The next type of nucleophile is negatively charged nucleophiles. Negatively charged, it means they have more electrons. When any species accept the electrons, then they get negative charge. It means now they have excess electrons. So alcohol, X stands for X first, it stands for halogen with negative charge. OH, alcohol, negative charge. Cyano, negative charge. These are the species, they are having excess electrons and they are also readily attacking to the nucleus and they are called nucleophile, but having negative charge, they are negatively charged nucleophiles. So thus we can say that nucleophiles are electron donating species. So they are efficient attracting reagents. As they are electron donating species, then they are efficient attacking reagents because they can easily attack on the species and donate their electron to give the new products. Nucleophiles are used to convert functional group. By donation of the electrons, it is possible by nucleophiles to convert the functional group. As an example I have given here, alcohol can be converted to halogen, right? Alcohol OH group can be converted to X minus, that is halogen. So halide nucleophile is selected to break the bond. So here if the reaction is to be taken and if we are asked that we have to convert the alcohol compound to the halogen compound, then we can ethanol, suppose OH group, and if it is ethanol, if we are asked that instead of ethanol we want ethyl chloride or we can say chloroethane, right? So what is chloro? It is halogen. And what is ethanol? It is alcohol. So to convert this alcohol to ethanol, alcohol to ethyl chloride or chloroethane, Halide is the nucleophile, X minus is the halide. So Cl minus is used as a halide. Chlorine, bromine, fluorine, iodine, these are the halogen. So if Cl minus is used, it is chloride, Br minus bromide, I minus iodide, F minus fluoride. So halide nucleophile is selected to break the bond, to cleave the bond, and the further reaction takes place. Right? So this was an example. The third is now electrophiles. Free radical, first attracting reagent, then second is nucleophile, the third is electrophile. This easily gives us the idea now. Nucleophile, coming to the nucleus. Electrophile, that means loving the electrons. They are electron loving species. That means they want electron. Completely different than the nucleophile. Nucleophile were donating electron. These species are gaining the electron. This means they have less electrons. They are also called electron deficient, means they need the electrons. And as per the Lewis, they are the electron acceptor. So Lewis acids. Electrophiles are of two types. They are also neutral electrophiles, which is having incomplete octet. Right? Because less electrons, so definitely the octet will be incomplete. And there excess electrons. Right? So here is an example of BF3, boron fluoride. Here in outermost orbit, only 6 electrons are there. And 8 are needed to complete the octet. So it will be the readily accepts the electrons. It will be readily accept. We know boron has last orbit 3 electron, and fluorine, it will also have 3 fluoride, right? So 1 each. So 3 plus 3, it will be 6. That means 2 more is needed. So these are the electrophiles which is having incomplete octet, right? And they need the electrons to complete the octet. One more example is aluminum chloride, AlCl3. It is also neutral electrophile having complete octet. The second type of electrophile is positively charged electrophiles. Right? Ammonium ion, NH4 plus. This is ammonium ion. Right? Ammonium ion plus charge, it means it has already donated electron. So now it is seeking the electrons. It wants the electron. Cl plus, NO plus, right? Nitro, hydronium ion, bromine, iodine. These are all here plus charge. That means they are positively charged electrophiles. They are electron deficient. They want the electron. So these are the three reacting, or we can say attacking reagents. We have seen 3 reaction intermediates: free radical, carbocation, carboanion. And these are the 3 attacking reagents. So one is the common free radical. The here is nucleophile and electrophile. Nucleophile, that means nucleus loving, and electrophile, electron loving. Nucleus loving, it means they are coming to the nucleus. That means they are donating the electrons. And here electro loving, that means they are gaining the electrons. They are getting more and more electrons to complete their octet, so reaction can proceed. We are in need to undergo these all, because all organic reaction by one or the other way, they are based on these reagents, and we will be in need to have their idea during the reactions. So now we will study about the types of reactions, right? By the time, thank you.